Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. My name is Amisha Paso, and in today's video, we shall continue with our chapter Mensuration, Class 8, Chapter 9. So, previously in this video, what we saw was we saw how to find the area of trapezium using the formula half h a plus b, where h is the height and a and b are the parallel sides. Okay, then we saw area of rhombus. So area of rhombus, we saw it is half d1 into d2, where d1 and d2 are the two diagonals of the rhombus. Then we also saw area of quadrilateral, where we saw a formula as half d h1 into h1 plus h2, where d is the diagonal and h1 and h2 are the two heights. Okay. Next, we saw some of the solid shapes which are there. We saw that all of them have these three things. Is the vertex, that is the corner, then the edge, and then the face. And also we saw right angled cylinders. So in today's class, we will discuss about surface area of surface surface area of cube, cuboid and cylinder. Okay. So to begin with, Imran, Monica and Jaspal are painting a cuboid, cubical and a cylindrical box respectively of same height. So this is their cuboid, this is the cube and this is the cylinder. They try to determine who has painted more area. Hari suggested that finding the surface area of each box would help them find it out. So now to see which of the three has more surface area, we can or which of this structures have more surface, we can determine that by finding the surface area of each of these shapes. Now, how do we do that? First, let's begin with talking about cuboids. Okay, so now suppose you cut open a cuboid box and lay it flat. We can see a nut as shown below figure 9.16. Write the dimensions of each side. You know that a cuboid has three pairs of identical faces. What expression can you use to find the area of each face? So now this is your cuboidal box. Okay. Say you have those Colgate boxes and all which come, those are cuboidal boxes. So now that if you open it up, cut it up properly, what you are going to see is that, see here, this one, what I have said here is that the cuboid has three pairs of identical faces. So now this 1 and 4 are identical. Okay, so they make one pair. Then 3 and 5 are identical. So they make another pair. And 2 and 6 are identical. So they make the third pair. So these are the first pair, second pair, and these are the third pair. So 1, 2 and 3. So a cuboid has three pairs of identical faces. Now say you have to find the area of each face. So now this is a rectangle. So we say height into this we take to find the area of this face. We say it is height into length. Then to find this we say it is height into breadth. And to find this we say breadth into length. So to find the total area of all the faces, we will write it as what? Area of 1, area of 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So looking at the figure, we are going to write down what are all of them. So area of 1 is what? Height into length plus then area of 2 is breadth into length. Then area of 3 is breadth into height. Area of 4 is breadth into length. Area of 5 is breadth into height, and area of 6 is length into breadth. So after adding all of this, now you have this in a straight equation. So what you can say, you have 1, 2, 3 and 4 heights. So if I say, so I can say what? This is 2 height. All of them are 4. So 2 height length plus breadth into height plus breadth into length. So this is what I can write. Further, what we can write it as 2 height into length plus breadth into height plus breadth into length. This is what we can write, and this is what tells us about the surface area of a cuboid, where H, L and B are the height, length and breadth of the cuboid respectively. Now say, what is given to you is length is said to be 15 centimeter, height is said to be 20 centimeter and breadth is said to be 10 centimeter. So now you have to find the area, surface area. Okay. So we'll simply do, what we'll do is 2 height is 20 into length is 15 plus breadth is 10 into height is 20 plus we will do breadth into length. Breadth is 10 into length is 15. So we'll get 2. This will be 300 plus this will be 200 plus 150. So this will give us 3, 5, 6, 2 into 6, 50. So this will be what? 0, 10, 1, 3, 0, 0. So the total surface area is here 1300 centimeter square. Now let's go ahead. So now here you are told to find the surface area of the following cuboid. So we have this first one. So here what do we know is that the height is 6 centimeter, the length is 4 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter. Okay. So now we have to find the area, surface area. So it will be 2, what it is, length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length, right? Yes. HL, BH and BL. So now let's find the surface area. So here it will be what? If we have to solve this here. 2, length is what? Length into breadth. So this is 8 plus breadth into height. So breadth into height comes to 12 plus height into length comes to 24. So here what we'll get? This will become 20, 44 and this will be 88 centimeter square. So that is the surface area of this structure. Now say the side walls, the faces excluding the top and the bottom. So this excluding this and this, the side walls, the faces excluding top and the bottom make the lateral surface of the cuboid. So excluding this one and including this, we get the lateral surface area of cuboid. When we include the roof and the base, In that case, it gives the overall surface area. But when we exclude them, we get the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So now, for example, the total area of all four walls of cuboidal room in which we are sitting is lateral surface area of this room. Hence, the lateral surface area of a cuboid is given by C. We have how many here? 2 will have height into length. So height and length, height and length. Okay. So plus breadth into height. So this we can basically write as this h we can get out and we'll write it as L plus B. So it will be 2h L plus B. Okay. So using that we can find the lateral surface area of a cuboid. Now see this one. So find the surface area of cube A and lateral surface area of cube B. So here in this case our L is also 10, B is 10 and H is also 10. So in this case we'll write 2 LB plus BH plus HL. So 2 into B. This will be all 100 plus 100 plus 100. So this will be 300 600 centimeter square. Now this is the, what is this? This becomes the area of the surface area of this cube. Now you have to find the lateral surface area of cube B. So in that case what we said it is 2H L plus B. Yes, 2H L plus B. Now in this case we also know H is 8, L is 8 and B is also 8. So we'll write 2, H is 8, then this is what, L is what, 8 plus 8. So 2 into 8, this becomes 8 plus 8 is 16. 8 to 0 is also 16. 16 into 16. So 16 into 16 is 6, 9 plus 15. We get 256. So lateral surface area of cube B is 256. So that is how we can find the surface area and lateral surface area of a cube. Now see, you have a cylinder. Now one common observation about cylinders is that when we look at a cylinder, it is basically this shape. Okay, so now if I try to open up these places, okay, so this is one face and this is one face. So these are basically what? These are circular shapes. The two faces are circular. And the remaining is then, if I open up, it is basically this. Right? So this plus this makes up the cylinder. So now if I have to find the surface area of a cylinder, see here now. I have taken, so here we have a circle. So area of a circle, we say it is pi r square. So this will also be pi r square. Then we have the height. So now if I cut this open from here in the center, I will get this straight piece of shape. Okay, and this area will be what? 2 pi r h. So now what it is saying is that we have how many faces? We have two faces. So two faces will be what? We'll have 2 pi square plus we'll have 2 pi r h. Or what we can do here, there is pi r is common, so we can take it out. We write 2 pi r plus h. So this gives us the total surface area of a cylinder. So now see, look at here. We have to solve this problem. So here we know that our radius is how much? 14 and our height is 8 centimeters. So first we have to find, so our formula is what? We have 2 pi r r plus h. So 2 pi is 22 by 7 into r is 14, and this r is 14 plus 8. So here you can cancel out the 7 and this will become 2. So this is 44. 44 into 2 will become 88, and 14 plus 8 will become 22. So this will give us 88 into 22. That will be 6. So will be 13, 9, 190, 1936 centimeter square. So that gives us the total surface area of this cylinder. Now let's look at some of the examples that are there here. So what they're saying here is an aquarium is in the form of a cuboid whose external measures are 80, 30 and 40. The base side faces and back faces are to be covered with a colored paper. Find the area of the paper needed. So aquarium is in the form of cuboid. So here what we will get is that, so our length will be length, height and breadth. So our height is 80. Then our length is 40 and our breadth is of 40 cm. Okay. So now we need paper to cover this. So in that case, okay, so yes, okay, one mistake here, sorry. So length is over here 70 centimeter, breadth is 30 centimeter and height is 40 centimeter. Okay. So now what we are going to do here is that we know the formula. It is 2 length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. So in this case 2 you write length is what? 80 into breadth is 30 plus breadth is 30 into height is 40 plus height is 40 into length is 80. Okay. So this if you multiply 224 plus 3200. So this if you add up 3200 and 200 2400. So you'll get 8 6 8 8. So 6800. Okay, 6800 is the require 6800, and then you have 6800 into, if you do this 2 13600. So that is the area of paper that you will need. So similarly we can solve the rest of these examples. Okay, so let's do this another example. In a building, there are 24 cylinders. The radius of each pillar is 28 and height is 4 meter. Find the cost of painting the curved surface area of all pillars at a rate of 8 per meter square. So now what they have told here is radius of cylinder of the pillar is 28 centimeter. That if you convert to meters, you will get, converted to meters, you will get, so it is 28 divided by 100. So we'll get 0.8 meter. Height they have said is 4 meters. Curved surface area of cylinder, we know it is given by 2 pi r h. So first we find the curved surface area of the pillar. So 2 pi 22 upon 7 into r is 0.28 into 4. So that gives us 7.04 meters square. So that gives us the curved surface area of pillar. Now there are 24 such pillars. So you directly multiply it with this and you get 168.96 meter square. So now the cost of painting an area of 1 meter square is 8. So how much will this much cost? So it is 1351.68 rupees. So that was it. So in today's video we saw how to calculate the surface area of cubes, cuboid and cylinder. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.